Pokemon Sun and Moon have been out for about 2.5 months, and like I've said before, I really enjoyed these games. One of the features Pokemon Sun and Moon introduced were the Alola forms of Generation 1 Pokemon, and I think this feature was a great feature and it helped shine light onto some of our favorite old school Pokemon. And with the rumored release of the next Pokemon game being called Pokemon Stars on the Nintendo Switch, and that it will also most likely take place in the Alola region, I thought it'd be fun to count down the top 10 Alola forms for Pokemon Stars. But today, I am not alone.
What's up everybody, I'm HoopsandHipHop. Like Supra said, the next Pokemon game is rumored to be called Pokemon Stars, and it's said that it will be for the Nintendo Switch. First, we want to point out that this is just the code name for the game, and that it probably won't be called Pokemon Stars, considering the sun is a star. We saw this in the early days of Pokemon Sun and Moon, where the games were rumored to be called Pokemon Rainbow, so obviously it's just a working title. But for the purpose of this video, we will be calling the game Pokemon Stars.
Also, remember this is a 2-part video, so after you watch part 1 over here on my channel, make sure you head over to Hoops' channel to check out number 5 through 1 on the list. And if you happen to enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like and to subscribe for more Pokemon content.
And without further ado, let's get right into number 10.
In the number 10 spot, we have Alolan Tentacruel. Tentacruel is a Pokemon that I've never really paid too much attention to throughout my playthroughs of the games outside of using it as an HM slave. So if this Pokemon were to get an Alola form in Pokemon Stars, I would be way more inclined to use it. Anyways, I think it would be really cool if Tentacruel turned into a water and grass type. The reason being is that maybe the Tentacruel had to migrate to the Alola region, and since the ocean's water would be warmer considering the climate of the Alola region, they would have to live a lot deeper in the ocean. And deeper in the ocean, the Tentacruel population would be surrounded by seaweed while looking for prey. And since there are only 3 other Pokemon being Lotad, Lombre, and Ludicolo that have the water and grass typing, this would be a rather unique typing and a unique concept for an Alola form.
Next up, we have Alolan Venomoth. Venomoth is normally a bug and poison type Pokemon, but the poison type doesn't really do anything for Venomoth. I mean, it barely learns any poison type moves by level up, however Venomoth does get quite a few psychic type moves by level up, so how cool would it be if Venomoth dropped its poison type and picked up the psychic type instead? Also, as a quick note, this would be the first bug and psychic type Pokemon, which would be pretty cool. Taking a look at this amazing fan art by Smiley, it does a really great job of showing just how cool Alolan Venomoth could be. Now this would be a bit of a stretch, but the psychic typing could have something to do with Venomoth's diet in the Alola region. This different diet could cause the poisonous powder on Venomoth's wings to turn into some sort of psychic energy. Who knows?
Next up, we have Alolan Rapidash. I always thought it would be really cool if Rapidash turned from a fire horse into an all-out Pegasus, and I think an Alola form would be the perfect opportunity to make this happen. If Alolan Rapidash were to be a Pegasus, I think it would drop the fire type and in turn become a fairy and flying type Pokemon. And if Rapidash's pre-evolution Ponyta were to get an Alola form also, I could definitely see the same concept working perfectly for Ponyta. And since we're going all out with the Pegasus theme, I think a pink and white color scheme would be very fitting.
Next up we have an Alola form for the Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam evolution line. If you guys remember around the same time Alola forms were first revealed, many fake Alola form Pokemon surfaced, and I remember seeing a fighting type Alakazam, and let me say, I wish it was real. The thought of a fighting type Alakazam is just so cool to me, as well as Alakazam dropping his signature spoons and picking up some awesome nunchucks. And since we're giving this Alola form to Alakazam, we might as well give it to Abra and Kadabra as well.
And last but not least, we have Growlithe and Arcanine. Just like Alakazam, around the same time Alola forms were revealed, I remember seeing an image of a water-typed Alolan Arcanine, and I thought this was a great concept. For some reason, I just really like when Pokemon change into a typing that is so drastically different from their original typing. And that's why I think the water type is so perfect for not only an Alola formed Arcanine, but also Alolan Growlithe too. Also, Ninetale has gotten a Alola form, and since Arcanine and Ninetales are typically thought to be paired, why can't Arcanine have one?
And that's going to do it for this part of the list. Now that you're done over here, make sure you head over to my channel to check out part 2.
And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and to subscribe for more Pokemon content. Peace out, guys.